It's not right what she did and what happened.
No one had ever in 5 decades accused Johnny Depp of being violent with a woman.
Amber Heard has been obviously attacking the victim in this case and refusing to take responsibility for what she's done. Now, karma has finally caught up with her. During the past few days, Amber gave the performance of her life while testifying in the defamation trial against her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. The two are currently in a legal battle because Heard accused Johnny of being a domestic and sexual abuser. She released an article in the Washington Post to try and prove her innocence. Johnny is far from the monster she painted him to be. Other people will testify against Amber and evidence can be laid just to shut her down. She doesn't know that she's been contradicting herself all throughout her relationship with Johnny. Well, what can you do? You can't keep track of all your lies. They'll just keep snowballing. In this video, we have new clips and audio that reveal Amber's disgusting actions towards him. Amber Heard has actually been lying since day one, as in, even before being in a relationship with Johnny. She already had a few things planned up her sleeve. At this point, she's made up so many lies that she cannot remember what she has said. While she was testifying in court, she accidentally said she was never a fan of Johnny before falling in love with him. She wasn't familiar with the actor at all.
I knew who he was. I wasn't familiar, I wasn't a fan of his work. I wasn't familiar with him, but I knew who he was.
Fan of Johnny's growing up?
I mean, who isn't a fan of Johnny's? That's a given. He's been a cultural icon and a talented actor since I can remember.
I knew who he was. I wasn't familiar. I wasn't a fan of his work. I wasn't familiar with him, she tried to point out. In this day and age, do you really think someone won't know who the Johnny Depp is? He made hundreds of blockbuster films. He was even a heartthrob in the 90s. You won't meet anyone without the slightest clue who he is. And this is no exaggeration. She probably forgot to keep her act up during an interview while promoting The Rum Diaries, which is the film where she and Johnny met. Amber mentioned something a bit different than what she claims today. About 10 years ago, in a She Knows interview, Amber was asked whether she was a fan of Depp growing up. She didn't deny it and quickly said, "I mean, who isn't a fan of Johnny's? That's a given. He's been a cultural icon and a talented actor for as long as I can remember." Why is she trying to hide that she was a fan of him back then? Was there any underlying meaning to all of this? Perhaps she's a really big fan of Johnny before and now she's hiding it. Or maybe she's embarrassed because she was a fan of her ex-husband. We'll never find out why she did what she did, but at least we know now that she's capable of lying. And she's bad at remembering her past lies as well. Today, Amber Heard claims that Johnny Depp is an abuser, right? She said he would hit her all the time and that their arguments would often lead to physical altercations. There would be zero proof that Amber was abused. I mean, there's proof, but they are not reliable or believable at all. Johnny, on the other hand, was often seen with bruises on his face. One time, he even lost the tip of his finger. Anyway, in a shocking audio recording that was recently released,
You've been giving me some of the best performances in
No, you're right, I don't. It's all about performance.
Johnny leaves Amber Heard for good, but the Aquaman actress just laughs it off as if it isn't serious. Johnny repeatedly says he doesn't regret his decision of leaving Amber after what she's done.
I don't regret.
Oh, what else? What else that you do? Oh, come on.
Note that this was the time she asked for a temporary restraining order on the actor and simultaneously blamed him for being a domestic abuser. Amber taunts him by saying, "Lay it on me. What else do you have to say and go hide in your 15 other houses?"
I don't regret.
Lay it on me. What else? What else other thing do you want to add?
Can't talk to
You
you when you
fucking
sound
lying
like
piece of
Bobby
shit.
Brown.
You go get it.
Yeah, I'll be in it.
Wait, is there no other place for you to run in your 15 other houses to go run?
Johnny just calmly asked her to get in her Uber.
Get out your Ubers
I'm
out.
kind of waiting. You go get it.
Zero physical violence at all. She proceeded to say that this fight would be good for Johnny, who wants to write a book.
Go loud.
No, I'm not laughing.
Or, no, matter of fact,
I'm
laugh
not
here.
laughing. I'm not. It's serious. I'm sure you can find other things.
He would sell out according to her. Still at this point, Johnny hasn't retaliated. I'm not sure how he does it, but he's so calm. How does he even cope with being in a relationship with a person like Amber Heard? She was just laughing like a crazy person the entire conversation. Some people are theorizing that maybe she was smashed during this conversation. And as you can see, there's no way that these recordings depict Johnny to be a cruel man. That monster Amber is trying to describe, that obviously isn't him. She was also the one who recorded that said audio. Maybe she thought Johnny would be so mad. She could have recorded something that will be held against him. Amber has a history of doing horrid things and ends up regretting it quickly after. This time, she took it too far and got a temporary restraining order against Johnny Depp. This happened days after she filed for a divorce with him. She went to the courthouse seeking a temporary restraining order because, according to her, they had a huge fight a week before, with cops responding and all that. Now, Johnny wasn't allowed a 100 yards of her reach. There were no wounds, bruises, or scars on her face, and the cops claimed that it didn't look like there was a fight in their house. This new audio recording will leave you questioning why Amber Heard had the audacity to be the way she is.
She goes to his hotel room in San Francisco, where she asked to see Johnny Depp.
You can hear her ask him if he still wants to be with her and begs Johnny to give her a hug, maybe even try to get him in bed. So in short, she took out a temporary restraining order against Johnny, then proceeded to set up a meeting with him where she asked him to hug and cuddle her. I feel like dying. What if I die without you? Was what she kept on saying. That's on you, Amber. The worst part is, she's so cruel that she filed the TRO during one of Johnny's big premieres, the birthday of his daughter, and the same day his mother died. She really had this all planned out, huh? She's trying to annoy Johnny and get his bad side on record. But sadly, he doesn't have one. That's why he literally cannot be an abuser like what she claims him to be. All of the things she's saying do not line up at all. In her testimonies, it's obvious that Amber has a weak spot. If her statements are objected to by Johnny's lawyers, she'll get confused and say weird things. Sometimes, she's also not that aware of what she's doing. Like that comment about Johnny's ex-wife, Kate Moss. In one of the days where she was on the stand, Amber Heard admits that she hit ex-Johnny Depp for the first time after she was afraid he'd push her sister down the stairs. Out of nowhere, she brought up Kate Moss's name.
See my little sister with her back to the staircase, and Johnny swings at her, and I don't even wait I don't hesitate, I don't wait, I just swung at him. Kate Moss in the stairs, and
This was just an allegation. Kate Moss was never hurt. Yes, they would fight at times, but she was always uninjured. She's actually friends with Johnny until now. This new clip where she referenced Kate just opens new doors for the Depp team. Her comment can be argued from so many points of view. His lawyers can be seen celebrating right after Amber made that comment. Because of this, Kate might be asked to testify, and this isn't going to help Amber's case. Now, we have the audio that reveals what really happened in Australia, where Amber and Johnny had their biggest fight ever. The explosive fight took place in March 2015, and they were just newlyweds. It all started because Johnny politely suggested they get a prenuptial agreement. Everything escalated quickly, and Amber freaked out by throwing bottles of glass at Johnny, which eventually cut the tip of his finger. Aside from that, Johnny's security witnessed Amber punching Johnny in the face that time.
I heard and saw a closed fist contact Mr. Depp in the left side of his.
She actually already admitted to hitting him, and the recording was played in court. She said,
I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know
deck
what
me.
the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting.
what difference does it make? It's still abuse. She basically admitted to hurting him and instigating the fight. Amber Heard has no way out of this now. She's too deep into her lies, and we're starting to know who she truly is. There is zero possibility that she wins this trial now. Thanks for tuning in. Watch the next ones as we reveal the truth about the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case.